I actually think that high performance sports has hurt me and others who played sports more than it's actually helped us. And it's helped us a lot. I'm really good at connecting with people. I'm a super hard worker. I can work well with a team. I have solid leadership skills, but it's hurt me in a major way. And that is until I was able to shift my beliefs, as we're going to talk about today. Every single former high level athlete turned business owner that I work with makes a mistake of trying to play by the rules of a finite game, which is sports, right? Which has opponents and rules and is played to be finished. They try and apply those rules to win an infinite game. And business, life, marriage, fitness, all of those are infinite games where there aren't really any rules, there's no opponents, and there's no real way to win because the game is played to continue to play. Okay. So trying to apply finite rules to an infinite game is never going to lead to fulfillment. My name is Gavin McHale, and I'm a business performance coach, which means I help you get out of your own way so you can have success that you know you deserve. And when I was 16 years old, I left my small Canadian city on the prairies for the bright lights of Seattle, Washington to play in the Western Hockey League. And the Western Hockey League is junior hockey league that is one step below professional hockey. And my first year was a struggle, but I wasn't supposed to be an all-star. It was my second season, which also happened to be my opportunity to be drafted into the National Hockey League. That's where things really fell off a cliff. I struggled most of the season. I went on a 10-game losing streak before Christmas and then got back after Christmas and promptly got into a fight and got my nose broken on New Year's Eve. And any of you who know hockey know that goalies don't fight. So I didn't do very well in this fight. Now, this entire season, it led to a trade. It led to a drop to a lower league, and then it led to three more trades before I finished my junior career close to home. And by that time, my chances of playing pro hockey were basically gone. And now that I coach high performers and I coach them on their mindset and I help them perform at a higher level, I wish that I could go back and share these lessons with that struggling teenager who needed them. So here are the three key lessons that I would share with my former self if I could. First is focus on the process, not the outcome. When I was playing my best, I used to have a mantra of just stop pucks. I wish I knew then what that really meant because then I could have applied it when things got difficult. And that was the thing, right? When things were going well, it was easy to say, oh, just stop pucks, stay focused, stay focused. But when things got difficult, I got emotional. I detached from that simple tool and I couldn't focus. And the the key to just stop pucks is there are a million things in the game of hockey, just like there are a million things in business that you cannot control, right? I couldn't control the other team. I couldn't control the crowd. I couldn't control the refs. I couldn't control my team. I couldn't control if I didn't get the breaks or the bounces. But what I could control is that I put myself in the best position to stop the next shot. And I see so many people in business focusing when things get difficult, focusing on the outcome and the things that they can't control and forgetting that all they can control is the next action step that they take and the energy and the vibration or attitude with which they take it. The outcome that you want to reach, the goal that you have set, that sets the intensity of the action steps. And then what you need to do is forget about the outcome and make the goal the action steps. And if I had known that, I probably would have been a lot more focused and probably would have had a lot more success in my hockey career. Lesson number two is seeking external validation is a recipe for disappointment. The moment you look for validation outside of yourself is the moment you've given away all of your power. Everyone does this in some way, but I find high performance sports often teach us to look at the scoreboard for all of our validation. Look at the scoreboard, look at the standings, look at the stats for all of our validation. Validation that we're good enough, validation that we're likable, validation that we're on the right path. And then when we lose that scoreboard and real life happens and business happens, we don't know what to do. So we try and create other scoreboards, again, applying these finite rules to an infinite game. But as long as you're seeking recognition for your grades in school, for your performance in sports, or for the amount of money you make, you're never going to be fulfilled, because real validation comes from knowing you're on the right path, knowing you're aligned with the best and highest version of yourself. That's how you actually get real validation and internal validation. And the third lesson today is that failure is a part of everyone's journey. You may as well use it as feedback. I think the biggest problem with me when I was playing and with other folks who are afraid of failure is that we think that there's a world in which we will not fail. We somehow think it's possible to float through life without making any mistakes. And in reality, every single person, from the best of the best to the mediocre, are going to make mistakes, and they're going to make them over and over and over, and they're going to make them often. It's not the person who makes the least mistakes that succeeds. It's the person who learns from their mistakes and learns from their failures the fastest. They're going to succeed faster. And I want to give a bonus to my 16, 17, 18-year-old self that I really needed to hear is you do not need alcohol to fit in and to be liked and to be accepted. I wish I knew this when I was, like I said, 18 to 20 years old. I could have saved myself a lot of money, and I could have saved myself a lot of self-judgment, and I could have saved myself a lot of painful hangovers. Since I have given up alcohol, I feel like I've become a new person. I feel like I've learned skills I never had when alcohol was able to just cover up all my flaws. I've learned how to be more social and start conversations and how to have fun sober. You do not need alcohol or any vice or anything that you don't align with to fit in. Okay. So you can look at all of these however you like, but I feel these lessons can be applied to sports, to business, and most importantly, to life. All three of these lessons, in fact, all four of these lessons, and all of these parts of our life, right? Sports, business, marriage, fitness, anything where we want to succeed, they're all parallel paths with very similar energy. And you can learn a lot from one from the others, right? You can learn a lot about business from sports. This is why business people love hiring athletes. Most of the police force and the firefighter force are former athletes, right? So you can learn a lot about one from the other. You can learn a lot about marriage from your business and business from your marriage. And I encourage you to look back and consider what you wish you knew when you were struggling, when you were a teenager who just wanted to figure it out, wanted to win, wanted to succeed. Not only is this going to help you heal that part of yourself, because we all need to heal the child or the younger version of ourselves, but you're probably going to see just how far you've come since that time. And I think that, if anything, is the biggest thing you can do, is recognize how far you've come and be proud of that accomplishment. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, please like, please subscribe. And if you want to do a free money mindset breakthrough call, click the link below and we'll get that set up for you. I hope this has been helpful. Have a great day.